switch my magnet around. Anyways, I'm heading to a quadruple homicide. Maybe that's what I need to do. There we go. That's a little better. There we go. My messy Betsy. That's okay. So I heard about this I guess it was over an hour ago, and it came through my news feed, or maybe somebody sent it to me by email, and I saw that they were digging up bodies on somebody's property. That found one. I watched the news conference, and they said that apparently they were living with somebody. They're kind of transient, so they actually were looking for the suspect before they even knew who the missing people were, which is really odd. And I think the guy's name's like Rory Abbott, and he's behind bars right now, but they found it sounds like the adult male, and there's a wife and 2 children. I have their names written down, but I'm obviously driving, so I'm not going to be looking at those or looking at the camera, but I'm heading out there now because it sounds like they're going to be unearthing them. I think that because I just heard that there was a few cops that kind of came in there, several of them, so it probably is that they may have found 1 or 2. I know that Sheriff Naco said, what did he say? He said that they're hopeful to find the other family members, the mom and the 2 kids, and they're so young too. The 2 children, they said that they are hoping to reunite them with their family, but they believe they're on the property somewhere. And I hear this is a pretty large property, approximately maybe 10 acres. I looked at it on the map, but I think it might be, I can't remember, I think 10 acres. But that's where we're heading right now. I think if they do find more, we should probably be seeing the coroner go in tonight. I don't think they're going to stop searching. That's why I decided to come out here, because I don't think there's no way they're going to stop searching for them. You know what I'm saying? Probably need to plug the phone in. That's my battery on here. Hey guys. So that's what we're doing. I figured it'd get me out of the house a little bit. We've got, I don't really get, like, this is sad. I mean, the children alone are just sad, and we don't get these kind of cases too much around here. But I'm hearing that this is a rural area. It looks pretty rural, and it sounds like he had plenty of time to dispose of them. It sounds like there was maybe some splitting for them to eat. One of the friends said they heard Rory say, the last time we did something like that, you pulled a gun on me or something. There was a lot of stuff said, and it sounds pretty telling, and why the gentleman is now behind bars. These people are young too. Like, Rory is only 25 years old, something like that. Like, I don't know what's going on with our young youth. I mean, I have an idea that it probably has something to do with substance abuse, but I mean, a whole family just wiped away. I just can't comprehend how it was all worth it. If you're suffering from addiction or substance abuse of any kind, alcohol abuse, maybe it's time for you to look inside of yourself. And I mean, the cost is pretty expensive, if you ask me. Really expensive. Hey guys, it's nice to see everybody. I decided to come here on this channel because I'll be going live on my main channel when I get there. I just got to figure out what I'm going to do. I think I left because I haven't packed my bags in a while. I think I left my hotspot at the house in one of my other bags, because everything kind of got disarrayed from when I tried to make it to Tennessee, and then the car had to be in the shop for like 3 months. I gotta say, this car handled it drove nice on the interstate, like really nice. We won't tell you how nice, but nice. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. She's back. feel like she might be around for a little bit. And maybe since I did all this work, might invest in a new paint job on her. I want to still stay, I was thinking about putting a wrap on her, and then I'm like, you know what? Really? There's sometimes I roll into the community and it's like, I don't want nobody knowing I'm here, I'm creeping. You know that. I mean, we're dealing with some pretty wild cases. So there's some times that I just creep. And so having a big old fat wrap around the car makes it a little hard to creep. And my car right now, it blends in with like half of America. So, I kind of like it. You guys know I like a little bit of stealth, under the radar. That's why I don't do flashy. I'm not a flashy person. Do I like bling? I like bling. I have to have flip-flops with some bling on it. But right now I'm about 19 minutes out from arriving at the scene, and then I'm gonna see what kind of, I'm gonna try to figure out where I need to set up at, because I hear that there's already media out there. I already seen some stories. I already saw the press conference. It sounds like a pretty sad case. It's definitely a capital crime case if those children are touched. Those children are just babies. Jeez Louise, like, I don't know what's going on with America. Like, our value of human life has just diminished. And, like, seriously just diminished. Like, I don't know. I mean, once upon a time, women and kids were not touched, like, as far as, nobody really, unless it was a domestic thing, people expected crazy from domestic stuff, but, for the most part, children and women, as far as, they weren't, especially the kids were always left alone. I don't know when it became okay in our society. Well, I kind of do. I mean, the leanings of our country right now, I don't know if that has something to do with it, but it just seems like our children are really becoming prey. I mean, this is sad. Out of all the people that were innocent that didn't ask to be in any of this is those kids. And I hear that they were drinking there and partying. I mean, what those children were subjected to, it's just not right. It's just not right. This was totally preventable. Once again, totally preventable. And it's upsetting. I mean, they did have, there's nothing, I don't think there's really a whole lot, like, I don't know if DCS was involved or anything like that, but I don't know if there's a whole lot they can do. I mean, if the kids are clean and there's food in the house and they have a roof over their head, running water, and it's a clean environment, that's all that's required. But for whatever reason, I feel like there was probably a little bit of heavier drug use than just, some alcohol and stuff like that, So it's just, I don't know. It's a little crazy. I just feel like life changes in a split second. But it seems like they were drinking, and it seems like they were already arguing, and people ended up leaving, which I'm glad that they left, because God knows what could have happened. But I don't know if Sheriff Nago, or maybe I got it confused. I'll have to read chat when I kind of get there. I still have to make my thumbnail, so when I get there, I've got to get out and take a picture and then get my thumbnail going. But I anticipate if they found them, that at least within a few hours they should be, well, depending on where they are and how difficult it is to bring them out intact and with as much evidentiary value as possible. That's really the expertise of the forensic stuff. It's the making sure that they're not losing any evidentiary value. I mean, you're going to lose something because they're buried, but they're going to try to preserve as much evidence as possible. And they've been deceased, it sounds like, for several days. It sounds like Thursday is when they started reporting it to the police, and it sounds like Rory admitted it to some friends, and it sounds like friend of friends, and it just went down this like telephone type situation. And the telephone situation, you know, was let me see. Hey guys, I can finally see I'm at a stoplight. Let me put my glasses on. I don't know how long. It'll only be here for like 2 minutes. Hey guys, yeah, it's in Hudson, Florida. Other creators are there too. Okay, so you won't be able to get very close. They have that's why I want to go and drive around. I wanted to see if there's a possibility, like if it's set back, maybe getting on a different road might give me a better angle. I'm gonna go around and look and see where the best angle is to get, and see if we can get once it starts getting dark, I'll be able to see it a little better, because they're going to have to light it up like a Christmas tree back there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's starting to turn green. I can't talk to you guys anymore. I mean, I can talk to you, I just can't look at you. But I feel like it'll light up like a Christmas tree, because they're going. I don't foresee them stopping if they think they've got something. They're not going to. I just don't see them allowing them to stay in the ground any more than they are. But after seeing those cops pulling in there, it makes me wonder if they might have found something, because you know, at least one, I don't know. I feel like if the father's by himself, I kind of feel like the mom and the two kids are kind of together. I hope, you know, I don't going a little too fast. I'm not used to Pasco County, but everybody's driving fast here. I'm like, what the hell? I think, you know, with these 3-lane roads and no lights, I feel like I'm on the interstate. I forget that I'm you know, on a road. So I don't know. I think they believe they're on there. They have good reason to believe they're on there. The whole entire family has been missing for a little minute. What was that just fell? For a little minute. So if nobody has spoken to anybody, especially if he's been arrested and they weren't with him, you gotta kind of, I mean, like 1 + 1 = 2. It seems like he must have done something to all of them to try to cover up the crime. He probably, him and the husband probably got into an altercation, which led to him being unalived, and he left witnesses, and so he had to take out the witnesses. You know, but I just don't see, like, that's one of the most fearful things of me. Like, I have a gun, and I never ever want to have to use it. It's not something that I would ever want to do. You know, it would have to be extreme circumstances for me to ever point it at a human being. And to think that somebody just could, you know, point it at a little, you know, and fire, I can't comprehend something like that, quite frankly. It's just not, I don't know. I don't know how somebody can do that. I mean, we call those things monsters. Monsters. I mean, when you think of the monsters under your bed, I mean, that's what you're looking at, monsters. But, you know, with him being at that house, it makes you wonder, him being capable of this, what he did, you know? I just have, I don't know, I always get an uneasy feeling about stories like this. It's like, why the woman and the children, and the only thing, well, unless there's something more there, like some type of assault, you know? We don't know what. The good news is this just happened recently. It's not like, you know, we're just learning about this, and this thing happened, you know, a month ago. This just happened days ago. So that is really, really good. I mean, there's going to be probably significant decomp, but it still should be, I mean, this heat, this heat is awful, guys. Heat in bodies are not good. They're just not. Brian, they believe Brian was skeletal remains out there in the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park in 9 to 10 days. That's what they believe. I can't read that. What did that say? I never want to. Yeah, exactly. You never. That's not anything that you ever want to consider having to do. You know, it's the worst thing. So it looks like we're about 10 minutes out from the scene of the crime, and I'm gonna scope out. I'm thinking that there's got to be a better angle. I mean, there might not be. I know they have a media staging area. I kind of want to be near the media staging area, because if there's any press conferences, then we'll be right there. Because I have a funny feeling they're going to find something and they're going to want to say something, even if it's late at night, and talk about it. I don't know if they'll do a more formal press conference in the morning or not. But this is a huge case for Pasco County. I will tell you that. Pasco County is where the Colin Knapp and Kathleen Moore case was. That was
in half a mile. Turn right on Hayes Road.
That was a really sad case. You know, she apparently was on the phone with friends, and there was something going on. And he was. I mean, I was thinking the worst, because he was he worked at a steakhouse, and we found like a cleaver on the outside of the back side of that, like somebody tossed it. It was missing a handle, but she ended up being poo-pooed. You know, I don't know where, but he ended up wrapping her up in
Continue on Hayes Road for 2 miles.
this mattress cover, and tearing his fence down in the back. Because I remember when one of the ladies said it, she goes, "Yeah, he even showed me the broke fence." I said, "The broke fence?" She's like, "Yeah, he said that's where the FBI broke into." And I'm thinking, wait a minute. That didn't make sense, because the FBI's not, like, there's a swamp back there. Like, there's only like a small little walking path, and that's like where she was at. Like, well, I mean, it was back behind there. It was a little bit different, but he ended up breaking it down and putting her two doors down, and cops never went back there and checked the broken fence and just poked her head back there. Like, she was back there when they searched the house. Right there. So she had stayed there, and I remember looking up at one of the houses, and it had 2 crows on it, and I remember having like a shiver up my back, and I never thought about it. But until we went around the back, we found his house, but there was like this marsh out there, and I'm in tennis shoes and shorts, and we know there's water moccasins in that water. So we just start taking pictures of the area and pointing to it and saying, this is where we think she's got to be. Like, he didn't really go too far except to Sam's, Seltzer's, whatever. And, obviously that was to dispose of evidence. He didn't carry her. So that was a crazy case. And I interviewed his mom. I remember I went over to her house. I was going to knock on her door. I just left his sister's house. She didn't give me a comment. She kind of slammed the door in my face. And then I went over to her mom's, and her mom was walking. They looked like they tried to leave the house, but I was pulling up as they were walking out, so I was able to stop and ask her some questions. And they said that this woman had been dating her son for off and on. And they said they had just recently met her, and just really, really sorry. That's all the lady said, is she's just really, really sorry. And it's sad, because these things, even on both sides of the family, like it's they're losing a loved one too. It's because of their loved one, but or their loved one's actions. But I mean, that's not the family's fault. They're still losing that loved one. They're still having to grieve the loss of not being able to see that loved one like they used to. I mean, they still have a thankful that they, but this is one where the mom and families are also, transient. The whole family. sounds like the entire family and extended family are transient. So they had a hard time finding this girl's mom. And when they finally found her, she hadn't heard from them. And they said they searched the property, and that's when they found a deceased male. They haven't identified the people yet, but they are missing a family of 4. And if they're, I have to think that they seemed pretty confident that there may be more, remains out there on that property, and that so happens to coincide with 4 missing family members. Smell. Think about this, y'all. If it wasn't for this man opening his mouth and telling somebody and ratting on himself, nobody would have even known a family of 4 was even wiped off the face of the earth. I want you guys to comprehend that. How many other stories are like that across this country? Like literally, if this man did not open they started searching for this man and his crime before they even knew who their victims were. That is enough that's concerning. Very, very concerning. Very concerning. So, I don't know. We're getting on to Nottingham Trail now. It looks like I'll be able to see the staging area soon. I'll work on my thumbnail, and then we'll get out. And start recording and seeing what's going on. If I pull up and I'm like pointing at are they even going to let us in over there? Looks like they're going to. I've still got a ways to go.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Nottingham Trail.
Looks like a truck might be dumpster, but it looks like his back end might be stuck. Man, this is what I'm not going to get in the ditch. I just saw that van. It's like, it looks a little saturated there.
Turn right onto Nottingham Trail.
Oh, here it is. New Life Ministries are just right across the street. This is so sad.
Continue on Nottingham Trail for half a
What's
mile.
under my feet? Oh, that stupid thing that keeps falling off my window. I got another one. It's this right here. They've changed my front windshield. Okay. So it's right there. You know what? I'm going to turn around. I can see all the cars. I can see all the cars up there and the flashing lights. I think I'm going to turn around and see if I can go around back. If there's like let me look at the map. Okay. So we'll get out here and at least take some footage. But I definitely see it's definitely saturated out here, so I gotta be careful. People would be willing to tell me anything, like what's up. I'm gonna leave my phone in the car so we don't drop you. No, they're not willing to. They said they didn't want to talk, so we'll just go up here. We'll just go up here. See what's going on. looks like there's more media coming in. More media coming in. And if you guys want to know, I just gave him the bird, and you guys know who it was. As he drove by, I rolled my window down and gave him a big old fat bird. I surely did. Since we're already rolling here, I'm gonna have to make my thumbnail for, give me a second. Oh, sorry guys. I'll keep you guys there for the time being. I gotta put my, gotta get my glasses on and create the thumbnail. Officer, he's definitely had gear on. So it looks like if I start seeing the cavalry come out, then I'll know. If I start seeing the cavalry come out, then I know they're going to wrap up for tonight. So let me get working on here. Alrighty. Hey guys, it's nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Right now I'm just working on trying to get a thumbnail together. Not a whole lot going on. As soon it looks like the news crew's packing up, so once they pack up, I'm going to move up in their spot. It looks like my internet is working a little bit better now, to be honest with you. But I brought my tripod. I'm just going to let them get out of the way. And it's taking me forever to make a thumbnail. I have a road. There is a property that's of approximately 10 acres. It's approximately 10 acres, and oh, I've got my phone right here, and I can probably look that up because I was reading all the stuff. Here is, just looking at it. So his name's Rory Atwood, and so and this is what is being reported right now, and they are looking now. I don't know if they've found the other remains or not, but I did watch the press conference, and he seemed to imply that he knew that they were out here, and you could hear one of the reporters almost imply that he picked up on that and started asking him questions like their remains, and you saw the news guy Sheriff Naco kind of adjust. So Pasco deputies say they found human remains on a property in Hudson and made an arrest as they continue searching for a family of 4 missing since early Thursday morning. We do not know who those human remains are at this time, Sheriff Chris Naco said during a news conference early Saturday afternoon, but they fear the missing is dead. Naco said deputies have searched for Rain Mancini. She was mom, and she's 26, Philip Zilliot is 25, and 6-year-old Karma and 5-year-old Philip. Rory, 25, faces first-degree murder charge in connection with the case because they found the one portion of human remains, Nako said. Atwood lives on the property on Nottingham Trail where the remains were found, according to Pasco County Sheriff's Office. For now, the sheriff said Atwood argued before leaving the front. Reported hearing someone mention that Atwood had pulled a gun on them previously. The disputes here, looks like the media is finally leaving. I'm just going to get up here and get some shots while we're here. That's the family. It sounds like they must have found him, and these 3 are still missing. The sheriff's office did not hear about the incident until Thursday afternoon, when the tipster reported that incident, reported Atwood might have unalived someone, according to Nako, serving from place to place without stable housing. That at some point they have lived at Atwood's property. Immediately released further detail about the case. I bet you the other remains were probably. I would think that the other remains were probably located with the dogs. They just needed to get the machinery out here. I don't know if the machinery has left, to be honest with you. So let me go ahead and get my thumbnail ready. I ended up getting on a tangent. I'm literally working with like no internet. There you go. Sorry guys, it's going to drop a little bit because my internet sucks. Once I get out of here, once I change phones and go, I'm going to get on my main channel here in just a minute, and with my actual cell phone. I just need to create a thumbnail first. And so I was trying to save, and it might do it again because I'm trying to save photos. And it seems like it drops whenever it needs to save something. So just bear with me while I get this done. Guys, can you still hear me? I haven't seen anybody in. Have I? Some people writing in chat. She was just talking low, I think. Can you guys not hear me? You guys should be able to hear me. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now? I shouldn't be talking low at all. Where's Betty heading to? Okay, so she's done. Let me go ahead and move up. Oh, you can see down that road. I might have to. I might put it up on here because this one has the camera that actually. Oops! I just hit something. Hopefully, it didn't pop my tire. What did I just hit? I just heard something. I can't see what it was, so hopefully it didn't do any damage. Did you guys go away? Sorry, I took the phone with me. Can you guys see me? Oops. It's still showing we're live. I just want to make sure everybody's still here because I'm having problems over here. It's not letting me load my thumbnail at all. So I was just curious if I even had internet. I'm hoping I didn't do anything to my tire. That didn't sound good. It sounds like it was a rock or something. I'm hoping it didn't puncture my tire though. But it seems like I pulled right up in where this car was, that other car was. But I didn't like the way that sounded at all. Hopefully it was just a can or a bottle. They sound about the same. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the drawing board. All right, undone to design. Load, load, load. All right, let me just switch this around so you guys can see. I might have to, let me just cruise. Oops. You see the news crews going 2 bars. I have 3 bars. I have 2 bars. I think it's because the news takes my bandwidth when they're running live coverage, when we don't have a lot of bandwidth out here, and as they're leaving, my cell is improving. So we'll see. It looks like I can see kind of down there. I'll have to get to the side and take you guys. Maybe that's what I'll do. Looks like we're doing better, and then I can kind of look down and see what I ran over. Maybe I'm looking at the back when I should be looking at the front. All right, let's just see what we got going on here. I don't even know what my battery life is on here. Let me see what my battery got. Guys, give me just a second. Give me just a second. It's not letting me do it. Dad, burn it. Okay, there it is. All right, I'm at 47%. That's what I wanted to find out. Ooh, who's a cop? Oh. So we got some people coming in and some going out. Oh, that thing needs to be tightened up. Where'd that come from? Oh, right here. Sorry, guys. You guys are going to go into till I can get this just right. There we go. There you go. Okay. Now let me try to make my thumbnail again. Maybe if I get everything out, maybe it'll save up some bandwidth. Maybe. Probably not. Knowing my luck. How's the chat been? Are you guys been nice and behaved? Let's see here. Go in here and fix some things. I don't know if I fixed them when I was here. I already wanted to be in here. Let's change that. There we go. Change it to a minute. There it goes. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Okay, we're at 47%. Hey guys, nice to see you. We're out here. I'm going to take you over. We're at 47%. So I'm just going to take you. Let me seat you. I'm going to seat you in one of my. Is this the one I want to? Yeah, this is the one. This is the broken one. You guys are going to have to bear with me, okay? You're going to have to bear with me while I seat you. All right. And then we'll go for a walk. Hopefully, I got to keep my other camera or my other phone with me because that's what's running this phone, because I forgot my handy dandy thingy doohickey. All right. Let me get my phone. I was going to go on the main channel, but we might as well just stay on this one for just a little bit until I can get my thumbnail done. But I can go on my main channel. It looks like right down here is where the investigation is. See? You can see the command center all the way down that road. That's about as much as I'm going to get with this, but you can see the command center right down the road. And they got quite the crew out there. I can see tents, the command center, a lot of vehicles down there. So I don't anticipate there's still a lot of activity going on down there. I'm going to try not to drop you guys. I still want to make my thumbnail while I'm out here. Might as well. Let me set you guys up here. I don't know if this will hold you guys in the dirt, but we'll see if it does. So you guys can just, oops, I'll step on you. Keep you guys in place. There you go. You guys should have a little bit of a view. There we go. Just until I get my stuff done. It's not going to let me make a thumbnail. Huh. How would I make a thumbnail? Let's see here. I know. Ooh, it's getting hot out here. I can tell you that. It is. All right. All right, we're going back to the, sorry guys, we're going back to the cool car. I got to take this jacket off and I'm going to get the other live started. Let me turn this around. We'll get the other live started on the main channel. And yeah, I think that'll be good. Good gracious, it's hot out here. All right, let me just get you out of the, there we go. There, I'm gonna crank the car up. You guys are gonna have to listen to my air conditioning because it's hot as, and I got a jacket on. Why? I don't freaking know, because I'm freezing in my house all the time. So let me get this all off. Oof, 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 oof. All right. Get this situated because I need my phone. My phone will work better if it's not sharing services. So if you guys want to head over there and start subbing up, I'm about to get ready to get that live set up now. I know one thing, I'm hot. I'm hot. Like hot. All right, so live. Hopefully we get some internet back. Oh, good gracious. Have to change the alrighty. And of course it defaults to all the stuff with Sebastian, so I got to fix the description too, y'all. So give me just a little bit. I got to work on this description. We're almost there, guys. It takes just a little bit to get all this stuff set up. It's never easy. Darn it. Hey guys, for those that are just tuning in, we're in Hudson, Florida. That's in Pasco County. We're in quadruple Karma Zilliot and Philip Zilliot the third, which is I just said it. Good gracious. He has some issues with him, and he's accused of basically unaliving this entire family. I don't, we don't know what evidence they have against him right now, but the whole family was there. All the people that were there Wednesday night left, leaving the family and Rory together. And one of the friends of Mancini's, which is the mom, Rain, is it Raina? No, Rain Mancini. Her friend was leaving and heard them talking to Rory, saying that the last time you pulled out a gun. And that was the last that she heard as she left the residence. And it's a little concerning because, why didn't, I don't understand why nobody offered to help if things were getting heated or separate. Here we got a vehicle coming out. This is definitely, we're starting to see some sheriffs. The forensics are leaving, or at least one forensic unit is leaving. We got another one coming down the way here. When we start seeing the command post, the command center leave, then it's wrapped up. They're done. I need to check my tire. I get so concerned with my tires because I felt like I went over something. I don't know what it was. Looks like I ran over some sticks, but I don't see anything sharp or anything that would cause me tire issues, but you just never know. You just never know. I'm going to go horizontal. All right, guys, I am going live on the other channel now. So if you guys want to get over there, I've got a full battery on that on my other phone. So get on over there. I'm going to be going live now. I got to plug the Samsung up and get it charging, and I'll go out there and see what we can see. I didn't get my tripod, but I've got my handheld. So my handheld out. My brain is not in the right mode right now. Holy crap. I'm like, dude. I forgot you guys were even live. And then I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, now I'm live on the other channel now. I accidentally hit the button, so we're live. So guys, come on over to the other channel. I'm going live now. I'll see you on the other side. Love you guys. God bless.